Hey everyone, I had something I wanted to share with you. I get so many comments and so many messages from people who are looking for health and fitness tips and support, but already have a gym routine going on. And I do not knock anything that people are doing currently, especially if it's working. But for me, I used to be a person who had a gym membership that was not being utilized. It was absolutely excruciating trying to find the right time and the energy to get to the gym, especially after a long day at work, cooking dinner for my family, and getting to the gym just took extra time. You had to get ready, you had to drive there, you had to wait for machines possibly to be open, and on top of it, I didn't know what I was doing when I was at the gym. And then on top of that, I had such low self-esteem because I was very self-conscious of my body, and I really was struggling with knowing what to do and thinking that I looked like an idiot trying to figure it out. The gym was not a lot of fun. So for me, finding something that works that I could do from home and build my strength and my confidence up at the same time was ideal. And I love the fact that I don't have to leave my home. There's no need for a babysitter. There's no need for commute time or any gas or putting miles on your car. Basically, this is my walk to the gym. I'm leaving my house right now and I'm walking out, and literally for some people it's shorter if you just have to go in another room, but I'm walking outside into my office right here, and I am in it. Basically, all I do is I log into my Beachbody on demand, which is available to anybody who has an account through Team Beachbody or has a coach, and I can have access to over $4,000 worth of our exclusive programs. Some of them are just little tidbits that you can have a chance to sample some of our popular workouts, or you have access to full programs like P90X, which is a program I got started with 4 years ago. So if you're interested in learning how you can maximize your efforts, get a workout from home where you don't have to worry about being in front of people or taking time away from your family, let me know. I would love to help you get started. You can actually try Beachbody on Demand for 30 days for free, and you'll get me as a coach. The biggest thing that I keep thinking about was the other day I had a guest speaker on one of my team calls, and she talked about how she was used to be a trainer. She teaches dance. She had her own program and regimen down, but she said, she never wanted to do in-home workout programs because she always felt that she needed the gym. She needed the gym to have that competition, to have those people there to push her. And then she realized that she didn't have to outperform anybody else. She was there to work on herself, and she didn't have to compete with anybody else, and that she got more out of her workouts when it was just her versus her. And it's not that she doesn't step foot into a gym or she doesn't doesn't like gyms anymore. It's just she found what works. She has a 4-year-old. She can get up early in the morning, get her workout done where it doesn't take away from her family. She doesn't have to worry about sitters, and it's right there. And for me, it's the same thing. I can squeeze my workout in, and especially because the program that I'm doing now is 22 minutes. I've been crazy busy all morning. My husband has pneumonia, so I've had a crazy day. And I know that if I were relying on getting my exercise in by going to a gym, today and yesterday and even tomorrow would have been completely out of the question with having children, and last night all the kids had homework, and then my husband having pneumonia. So the fact that I can check on him, I made him some chicken soup, I got him some Gatorade, he's back to sleep, and I can come out here and do a 22-minute workout and go back in and check on him and then get a little bit of work done and go in and pick my son up. How awesome is that? That is something that could not be done if I was still relying on getting to the gym. So if you're one of those people who is a mom, who's busy, or just seems to be never utilizing their $30, $40 a month gym membership, let's talk, because I have options for you that work. And actually I've had a lot of people say that it works better than what they were doing at the gym.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall.
All right, I just finished finished day 3 of 22-minute hardcore, and I did cardio 1, and I chose to do the optional ab workout, which is called core 1. This is optional. This is if you already have an established fitness level and you're really going for getting ripped and want optimal results. But this program isn't something that should really intimidate anybody. I've actually been sharing with everybody that this program is completely doable for anybody at any fitness level. Every move is modifiable, meaning you don't have to follow the extreme version. You can modify every move, and the thing is, if there's 20 reps and you can only do 5, that's fine. That's called modifying. You do what you can with where you're at, and know that over time, that number 5 is going to go up to 10 and so on, but it will never go up if you don't get started. But this is a great program for anybody to get started, because so many people want to get started, but it's the start that stops people. And oftentimes it can be very intimidating to look at a program, the length of how many weeks or months it will be to complete, or even the length of the workouts. The great thing about this is it was 22 minutes, and even if you choose to do the optional workout like I did today, it was only 32 minutes, which flies by. And the great thing is that you can push pause at any moment in time. But what I love is that I don't have to push pause, and what I've been doing is I've been tracking on my Fitbit. And the great thing is it shows that there's over 20 minutes of active minutes. So that means I'm keeping my heart rate in the right fat burning zone, because you have to keep your heart rate at a certain level to burn calories. So I know that I'm getting efficient workout because the time matches up to the length of the workouts. So I know that, and I've been checking my Fitbit, and my heart rate range is anywhere from 120 to about 150 during the workout. So I know that I'm burning calories, so you know that you're getting an efficient workout in just 22 minutes. And the other thing I want to share is a lot of people have been asking me about the meal plan, and I've been telling everybody that as the Beachbody progresses, we listen to what everybody has to say, coaches and customers, and we have been making the programs simpler and simpler and simpler. And so what I love about this is that the meal plan is great. If you get your book delivered to you, you flip this open, and on page 2 it tells you exactly how to calculate what calorie range you're in. So you have to basically add together 3 numbers. So we're in single digits. Once you get that number, then you coordinate it with what's on page 3, which is your meal plan, and which tells you which calorie level that you are going to stay in to get the results. The best thing is that it takes the guesswork out of it. So this is like so simple that Rebel, who's 6 years or almost 6 years old, can do this, because he's been watching Ryan and I do this. He knows what the containers are, and he was actually looking at the little chart that we've printed off, which is on this page, which is page 5, and you can actually print off, if you have Beachbody on demand, you can print off an 8x10 version of this. But right here, if you see, it breaks down all of your meals. It tells you exactly how many servings to have at every meal, so that you have a healthy, balanced diet, and that you start your day off with most of your calories, and you taper them off as the day progresses, and then most of all, you get the same amount of calories every day, and you get results. So anybody can do this. If you have any questions, let me know. I would love to be able to help guide you through this program. One thing that I realized is when I started this, before we went on our cruise, I was using the Beachbody Performance supplements and using Energize and Hydrate, which is a pre-workout supplement, and the drink that you use during your workout in replacement of just plain water. That way you replace your electrolytes and whatnot. And the good thing is that I used Recover in the first 2 weeks that I started this initially, and I had minimal soreness. Well, I'm on day 3, and we ran out of Recover, and I've just been using Energize, the pre-workout formula, and Hydrate, and that helps me get going, and it helps me throughout my workout, but I am pretty sore. So the thing is that people always say, well, I don't need the supplements, I like being sore. Well, that's great, but you know what? When you're sore, it makes it where you're not as excited to work out, and you actually don't push yourself as much in the beginning because of the pain. So I highly recommend you try out the Beachbody Performance supplement line. You can try it for 30 days. If you don't like it, send it back, but I guarantee if you try it for 30 days, you're gonna love the results that you get, and you're going to see major changes in your endurance and your strength and the structure of your muscles as they change throughout the program. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to get you started.